Introduction. Libraries at the heart of Islamic civilization. In the Islamic civilization, libraries were not merely repositories for books. They were vibrant centers of knowledge and integrated cultural and social institutions. The flourishing of libraries during the Islamic Golden Age reflected the profound value Muslims placed on learning and education. They considered the book their most precious treasure, and they spared no effort or expense to collect, classify, and house them in magnificent libraries. 1. The emergence and historical development of Islamic libraries. Islamic libraries underwent a significant evolution, beginning in the Umayyad era and reaching their peak in the Abbasid period, continuing to thrive in later centuries in Al-Andalus, the Levant, and Egypt, the early period. Books were initially collected individually in the homes of scholars and princes, and these collections were called book treasuries, Khazain al-Kutub. The esteemed companion of the Prophet, Abdullah ibn Abbas, is known to have owned a private library. The Golden Age, Abbasid period. This era marked a qualitative leap in library history as they transformed from private collections into public institutions and research centers. This shift was fueled by a massive translation movement and a great interest in sciences and arts, which led to the emergence of vast libraries. 2. Types of libraries. Libraries in Islamic civilization were diverse, categorized by their purpose and establishment. Private libraries, Khazain. These were owned by individuals such as caliphs, princes, scholars, and the wealthy. They reflected the owner's specific scientific and intellectual interests, and were known for their opulence and the rarity of their manuscripts. Public libraries, Khazain al-Amma. These were established to serve students and the general public. Their funding came from the state treasury or charitable endowments. These libraries were often attached to mosques, schools, and hospitals, serving as integrated research centers. Mosque libraries. Among the oldest types of Islamic libraries, they were created within mosques to serve worshippers and students. Some of the most famous include the library of the Umayyad Mosque in Damascus, the Al-Azhar Mosque in Cairo, and the Great Mosque of Kairouan in Tunisia. School libraries. These emerged with the spread of schools in the Seljuk era, and were an integral part of the educational curriculum, serving both students and teachers. 3. Treasures and sciences of Islamic libraries. Islamic libraries housed immense treasures of knowledge spanning every field of science available at the time, reflecting the comprehensive nature of the civilization. Religious sciences, the Holy Quran, prophetic traditions, hadith, Islamic jurisprudence, fiqh, Quranic exegesis, tafsir, and the Prophet's biography, sirah. Linguistic and literary sciences, grammar, nahu, morphology, sarf, poetry and rhetoric, balagha. Philosophical sciences, logic and translated Greek philosophy. Natural and mathematical sciences, medicine, astronomy, chemistry, mathematics, such as algebra and geometry, and geography. Humanities, history, geography, and sociology. These libraries were not limited to books authored in Arabic. They also contained translations from Greek, Persian, Syriac, and Sanskrit, making them a global repository of human knowledge. 4. Most famous libraries and their patrons. The history of Islamic libraries is adorned with the names of monumental institutions, each playing a unique role in serving knowledge. The House of Wisdom, Bayt al-Hikmah in Baghdad, considered the most famous and important library in Islamic history. It was founded by the Abbasid Caliph Harun al-Rashid and reached its zenith under his son, al-Ma'mun. Bayt al-Hikmah was a massive academic institution dedicated to translation, authorship, and transcription. It contained countless books and was tragically burned by the Mongols in 1258. The Library of Cordoba, founded by the Umayyad Caliph al-Hakam Tusin in Al-Andalus. It is Sa'idun to have contained over 400,000 volumes with comprehensive catalogues. Caliph al-Hakam Tusi was himself a Qadandi scholar and researcher who wrote his own notes on many of the manuscripts. The House of Knowledge, Dar al-Ilm in Cairo. Established by the Fatimid Caliph al-Hakim bi-Amrullah, it was a public library open to all. It contained thousands of books on various sciences and was supported by large endowments. The Nuria Library in Damascus and Aleppo, established by Sultan Nur al-Din Zengi, it contributed significantly to the intellectual life of the Levant. Among the most famous owners of private libraries, Fath ibn Khaqan, a vizier to the Abbasid Caliph al-Mutawakkil. He was so fond of books that he always carried one in his sleeve wherever he went. Al-Qadi al-Fadil, a vizier to Salah al-Din al-Ayyubi, who owned a vast book treasury. Conclusion. The history of Islamic libraries is the history of the scientific renaissance experienced by Muslims. Although many of these treasures were lost due to natural disasters or wars, their legacy remains alive, a testament to a nation's passion for knowledge, and a reminder of the pivotal role it played in preserving and transmitting human heritage.